Okay, lesson 10 now. Simple and complex sentences. Here is a list of words that you should understand before you start this lesson. So, what is a simple sentence? A simple sentence is made up of one clause. And a complex sentence is made up of two or more clauses. So look at these two sentences. Number 1, a koala eats half a kilogram of leaves each day. And number 2, koalas are fussy eaters, choosing most of their food from a few varieties of eucalypt. Sentence number 1 is a simple sentence because it has just one clause. The clause is finite, so it can stand alone as a sentence. A non-finite clause cannot do this. Sentence 2 is a complex sentence because it has two clauses expressing two events. So clause A can stand alone as a sentence, so we call it an independent clause. But clause B is non-finite and it cannot stand alone. It needs to hang on to clause A, so we call clause B a dependent clause. In a complex sentence, we choose which clause goes first. So here are two sentences, 3 and 4. Both 3 and 4 are possible, but we have to choose one. So number 3 is, covering an area of 348,000 square kilometers, the Great Barrier Reef is the world's largest coral reef system. And number 4 says, the Great Barrier Reef is the world's largest coral reef system, covering an area of 348,000 square kilometers. The information is the same, but the order of the clauses is different. Which one do we choose? Well, the choice depends on the context. So look at this text and decide which sentence, number 3 or number 4, is the best choice for the gap. And let me just read this to you. Great Barrier Reef World Heritage Area. The Great Barrier Reef is one of the world's most unique and diverse ecosystems. Blank. And it is so large it can be seen from space. The amazing collection of corals and reefs is visited by almost 1.9 million people every year. Okay, I'm going to just leave this on the screen for a few more seconds and think about which one fits better in that blank. Okay, so I've chosen number 3. I'm sure you'll agree that number 3 is the best choice. There are several reasons for this. Firstly, number 3 sounds less repetitive because the text's opening has nearly the same structure as number 4. Also, the second clause in sentence 3 flows smoothly to the next part of the text. Finally, the purpose of this text is to explain why the Great Barrier Reef is a World Heritage. So the information in the independent clause would seem to be more important than the information in the dependent clause of number 3. And it's better to put the most important information last. So that's the end of this lesson. In this lesson, we have seen the difference between simple and complex sentences. We've also seen that the structure of complex sentences depends on the context. In the next lesson, you will learn how we combine clauses using joining words.